Good morning, friends. How are you? I do have coffee this morning. It is currently 5:58 a.m. on Monday, August 1st here in Virginia. I have been up since 3:15 this morning. Yeah, I'm tired and I have a full day ahead of me. So let us get into it. You are watching Coffee and Accountability. I need the accountability and coffee. So let's recap July a little bit. Must have that coffee. July. So we did the no spending challenge in July, and I changed up how I did this. I didn't count anything that I spent in cash that I had allotted for. If there was a day where bills just got paid, then I that's a good thing. I paid them. I didn't account for that. All the only things that the brain. What I'm tracking on this are the days that I didn't actually swipe my card anywhere for anything, not even gas. So I had some days where it was just bills that got paid, or just some days where I had income coming in. So I had several days where that's the only thing that happened. So I went ahead and marked that. So I need to take $95 and add it to, I don't know if I'm going to add it to debt, but I think I might be adding it to my savings challenges, since I need to do some aggressive savings. So that is it for July. I have not started a new savings challenge for the month, for August. I don't know if I'm going to do, I don't know. We'll see. Okay. Let me start this out with, I got some new diagnosis over the last week or two. So let me tell you what they are, because I believe a lot of people can relate, but this also makes a lot of sense for me. These diagnoses were just confirmation of what I had suspected, and I learned that they play a big part in how my brain works, in how I think, and how I speak. So we're going to tell you about the diagnoses first. So I took some tests in June for OCD, ADHD, because those things run in my family, like big time run in my family. Thank you, Wickers out the window. Also, Tourette's is a big thing in my family. This particular testing session could not cover Tourette's. That's a brain. I need a neuropsychological test for that. But so the diagnoses is OCD, which I've already been diagnosed with from a psychiatrist, so I know that. General anxiety, social anxiety, depression, panic. I have a small panic disorder, I think. I have to look at the list. So that might not be a diagnosis. I have literally, I have ADHD. So I have two types of ADHD. I have inattentive ADHD and hyperactive ADHD. Um, so basically, I have ADHD. So ADHD stands for Attention Deficit Hyperactivity Disorder. ADD is Attention Deficit Disorder. Um, from what was explained to me at my last appointment, it was the AD, right? Attention deficit is more the inattentive, the losing track, the bouncing around from task to task, not being able to focus, not being able to see things through in one shot, right? Um, so that's the forgetfulness. That's the, oh my God, where's my water bottle? Which I did last night. I I went looking around for about 5 minutes for my water bottle before I remembered it was still in my car. So that's fun. The HD is hyperactive disorder. So the hyperactive looks like, for me, the bouncing around from thing to thing. That explains why I've had so many different jobs. The getting bored very easily. When I speak, it's not completing a thought. It's the jumping around from thought to thought to thought. It's the no filtering of what I'm saying. It's the storytelling before I actually get to the point. Like my sister says that I can't just answer a question. I have to have a story with it. So that is part of it. It's about that. So that's the hyperactive side of me, and then the inattentive side of me, which makes a lot of sense. So I have been suggested to be medicated for ADHD, which I agree with 100%. I'm 47. If this has been going on my entire life. I was never tested as a child, and I was just tested a month ago, so it's all new to me, but it does make a lot of sense. So I will need to find a psychiatrist or a medication management program, so I can get medicated for ADHD and then have my other medications adjusted, because the therapist that did my testing says that the underlying cause of everything else, of the anxiety, the panic, the worry, the depression, could be 100% related to my undiagnosed ADHD. So I need to be treated for that first, and then get all the other meds in order. So there. And then she also says a therapist. So a psychiatrist, someone to manage the medication, someone to talk to on like a weekly basis. I would like to find a psychiatrist that specializes in ADHD. That would be great. And then a therapist to put me on track to getting the ADHD, in order to finding the things that make sense to my brain, to help me live a more normal, less chaotic life. So there we go. And this morning I feel a little chaotic. I feel a little uneasy. I feel a little worried. That's probably why I've been up since 3:15 when I needed to get up and have a snack because, diabetes, I needed protein. That woke me up. But yeah, so that's where we go. And that to me explains the rambling. So I have notes. Whew. Yeah, so that is where we are, and that kind of explains and makes more sense to me as to what's going on. We need more coffee. So I did find, I found someone on TikTok that does, I can't even find it now, this. She's called Organized Chaos on TikTok. So she has a list of just little things to do every day, because I also struggle with cleaning and picking up and doing laundry and all of that. I always have, it's overwhelming for me, and I can't just get over that hump to do it. I did do some dishes this morning, so that's good, but I have a whole host of dishes in my room that I need to do. So Monday, August 1st is clean doorknobs, and I will clean the doorknobs in my room and throughout the house because my sister says all the doorknobs are greasy because I use lotion all the freaking time. So we're gonna do that. This was the budget that we completed last video, and I realized that when I did the YNAB portion of this, my phone died and it didn't save that video. So today, instead of doing 2 videos, we're gonna do a budget video and with YNAB. So this video is going to be a little bit longer because I'm doing a combo video, and that's what I need today because I feel so chaotic and out of control. So let us get to that. We talked about the no spend challenge. So I've got 2 budgets. So this is the pay that happened the week of July 18th through the 24th. So with this project I'm working on, I get paid a week later. Does that make sense? I get paid a week later. So all the projects every day, the project needs to be approved by this company, and then the pay will get sent to us about 6 days later. So this is for 18th through the 24th. So I set it as July 9th, which was that Friday. I budgeted a lot, but not enough. It's closer. So I had $853.21 come in as pay. I did set aside $264 in taxes, so I'm starting to do that. Yay. Microsoft OneDrive was $199. AT&T is about $130. Capital One, I went and paid for my Bloom account and my Hulu, and I also paid for Netflix, because that's still coming out of Capital One. The American Airlines Affirm went through, and then I need the Target Affirm went through. I did swipe my card twice for gas. So that total was $264.89. I put $50 in a $500 travel, and I'm going to put $12 in my fam trips. My fan trips folder in account in my bank account. Brain. So I'm still not medicated for ADHD, and I don't know when I'll be medicated, so there's going to be a lot of those things happening. I did have to buy 2 power banks last week. That was $39.74 at Walgreens because one night I did not charge any of my power banks, and my phone wasn't charged. And for the project that I'm working on, I need a charge on my phone. Basically, what we're doing is scanning inventory of greeting cards. So yeah, that's what we're doing for this project. So let us move on. This is what we have to assign in YNAB. I should have 177.01 as a rollover. In hindsight, I should have just assigned it to lending tree, but I didn't, so I left it. This is current, so the 25th to 31st. I'm expecting 585. This was a low week for me. 585 from the project I'm on. Lending Club did come out as 287, and then the Amazon School of Rock IPSY rent is what is due today, but the bank account says no to quite a lot of that. So that is what I'm stressing over a little bit. Taxes is $175.50 out of the $585. So let us do that. I did have some spending on Saturday, the 30th. My daughter needed to go to get some new work pants, and she asked me to go with her, so we went to the outlet mall. I wound up getting 2 pairs of pants, a shirt, and some underwear for quite good prices, actually. So the money I spent on that, I transferred from my taxes to my checking account to cover those purchases, because those items are specifically for work and they will be a tax deduction. So I took it out of my tax account and put it in my regular account. And then my daughter, so nice, bought me a pair of Vans. So I now have a pair of Vans, which are kind of awesome. They were on clearance. I was told these were part of the Kiss collection, but they're really kind of awesome, and I like them. They're half a size larger than I normally wear, but that's good. They're nice and roomy. I have a callus on each of my big toes, so that makes my feet happy. So, and those are also specifically for work. So that was nice of her. Yeah, it was nice. So let us move on to YNAB. I'm going to pause you and move you over. I'm not moving you over just yet, because we have to look at the month of August. Hello. Oh, yeah. Hello, ADHD. So this is the month of August. It does have all the dates when my bills are due. I did put up a little tracker for me to go to the gym. So we'll see if that actually happens. I did write the bills down here, and the big lines separate the weeks, like the week that these guys are due. Week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. So that's that. Now let's go. To YNAB. I'll pause you while I get myself together. Okay, so we are set up for YNAB. And I did go into dark mode. I turned off some lights. So hopefully this is a little better. And then you can see what I'm doing. So let us go to our account. 31 transactions to import, approve, or categorize. So I'm not doing anything with School of Rock yet, because hasn't technically been paid. Transfer to, oh, okay, the transfer, I haven't added that account yet, so hold. I'm gonna have to do the transferring a little later. This is firm. That's my American Airlines. I'm going to approve that. Lending Club, I'm also going to approve because it's been paid and taken out of my bank account, but I haven't budgeted for it on paper yet. Let's see, 148.49. Yes, that's pay. I'm not going to do that. Yes. Walgreens. We're going to, these are for business. So I'm going to put it on business stationery, even though it's not necessarily stationery. We need a portable. Chargers. We're approving that. So where it says savings emergency fund, that I need to go into my accounts here and just add that bank account. And that will be for taxes. So those are the transfers I did for taxes. Uplift, I'm going to approve because it has come out and I have budgeted quite a lot for it, I think. For some reason, every time I go to budget the uplift for Southwest, I always think it's 38. It's not. Okay, so I did get a commission. So that's coming in, and then that is the $12 that I'm moving into my fam trips account. So the plasma pay, this is taxes for the money I received from donating plasma. So we'll assign that later. I'm assigning these guys. Line app's pretty easy, but I get confused. $199. This is not Canva. This is Microsoft OneDrive. So I need to go back in and also change Google storage because I had to up my storage amount to 2 terabytes because I have a lot of photos and videos and documents saved in Google Drive along with, what is it, Google Photos. I am a travel agent, so that's pretty normal, but I've keep running out of storage. So I did 2 terabytes, and that's $9.99 a month, which is very nice. This transfer to checking, I can't remember what it was. Hi, kitty. Hermosa's up here. And I need to approve these 3. Hermosa doesn't like to be locked out of or in rooms. My daughter has her door open a little bit right now so she can go in and out of her room, but when I do these videos I close my door and it was not closed enough, but I mean, closed enough for me. But Hermosa, she's aggressive when she opens the doors. So this transfer to shares is going to my Fam Trips account. Let's see if I can transfer it as is. I cannot. So I will do, let's see, transfer to Fam Trips. Yep. We're going to save. So taxes right now for my travel agent commission, I'm not taking out just yet because I haven't met the threshold for taxes to come out, but I'm also taking the money I earn in commission right now and investing it back into my business. So fam trips, social media posts, all those things that are business related are getting reinvested from my commissions for my travel agent business. And if you'd like to follow me on TikTok, I am at traveling.with.Oriana on TikTok. On Instagram, I am who are you _traveling with. On Facebook, you can just type in traveling with Oriana or who are you traveling with, no underscores. And you can find me there. You can also, reach out to me in the comments and say, hey, I would like to have a consultation with a travel agent. Consultations are free. I don't charge any fees for my services for the most part. If I do or if I need to, I will let you know in advance, and then we can go from there. There are some things that are not in our inventory that I just cannot book. So those things typically I will add a fee to. Everything else that's in my inventory that I can book, that I don't add any other fees to. I try to make it as simple as possible, and I do I'm more full service, door to door. You know, how are you getting from your location to your other like your travel transportation, like your airport? How are you getting to the car rental? How are you getting, around your destination? What are your transfers from your airport to your destination hotel or to your cruise port? All that. Do you need a pre or post cruise hotel? I do all that. I am very detailed. I like to have all my bases covered as a travel agent. I like to know how the logistics of things. So I set that up. I do Disney trips. I do trips to Universal Studios. I specialize in cruises. I work with all kinds of families. I work with moms. I work with single parents. I'm a solo parent. So who better to manage your trips than another single parent? So that is me. That's my spiel. So let's go back to YNAB. This Harris Teeter's a grocery store here in Virginia, is actually gas. They did open up a gas station affiliated with Harris Teeter owned gas station just up the street from me, so that's nice, because on the days where I'm like, oh, I forgot to put gas, it's like right there and I don't have to go 10 minutes somewhere else. Let us see. Gas. Approve. I have one other that's gas. So I'm going to mark this off, the 3040. approved. All of my taxes are in there. OneDrive I approved. $34.29. This was, come on. Garden. This was a BP. So I also use Upside sometimes for gas, and you can get rebates for gas on Upside. And I used Upside for this transaction, and this is a BP gas station. I'm gonna do caps because it's easier to see. My door opened. Probably Wicker. Wicker walked out of the room as soon as I went over to close the door from Hermosa opening it. So I think that's her. Hermosa's in the bathtub doing her normal bathtub stuff. You know, she's a cat. She likes it. I don't mind it. I don't mind if she pees in there. I kind of mind it when she poops in there, though. But I have bleach spray and we can clean it up right away. It's not a big deal. She's a funny cat. I told you before that she taught herself how to pee down the drain in the bathtub, and that was kind of funny. I watched her do it all by her little self, and I was shocked and awed at the same time. So I do have this to prove. Let's approve this. Approve. Info ready to sign. Okay. What was this? 1240. Oh, 1240? This was the Affirm target. Payment to. Where are you? I'm going to have to find it. So that Affirm is American Airlines. Affirm target. I know. Hi, Hermosa. Can you hear her? Hermosa, we believe, is a Maine Coon. She's super furry, and she's huge, and she's sweet, and she plays fetch, which is very different for me to see. So, yeah, I've never seen a cat play fetch before. This is to Capital One. This is Netflix. Netflix. It's kind of hard typing with one hand. Hi, Hermosa. Approve. Okay. Oh, goodness gracious. This is for a trip I'm helping a client out with. No, I want you to go bye-bye. Like, minimize. Thank you. Okay, so that was for a trip I'm helping a client out with. Things changed drastically with that trip, which is fine. It happens. So I may or may not be booking them. We'll have to see what they decide. If they don't want to book with me, that's totally fine, because quite a lot of things they have to book on their own. So just a couple of things that I can book, it may or may not be worth it to them, and I am totally fine with that. It doesn't bother me. I wish I could help them, and I hope that they come back to me when they're ready to book another trip. They just won't have, if something goes wrong, they would be the ones having to figure out what's going on, rather than saying to me, hey, something's wrong, and then I go sort it out. And I'm undo. Thank you. So when you work with a travel agent, you have one point of contact, and that's me. So I handle the booking, I handle your transfers, I handle your hotel. If I book within a package, I handle your air. If I book it. So if I book a cruise, and I can book your air with the cruise, then I can do that. If I book a hotel and I book your air, if I book all inclusive, I book your air, and I book basically everything. The only one I cannot do anymore is book flights only, which is unfortunate. And my agency just let us know last week, like right after I quoted air only for a client. They're like, you cannot. We are putting our foot down and saying, don't book air only. We don't get commission on it. There's no protections on it. So don't book air only. So I think what I'm going to do with that is just go over the flights that are available for my clients, give them the airline and the flight numbers, and then they can go in and book the air with the flight numbers, and they don't have to search. They just put in where they're going, where they're coming, and look for those flight numbers, and there you go. So that's what I can do. That has to come out. Okay, proving these three. Fine, I will approve these. Approve. Savings emergency fund. Okay, so all of these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I have to go add that account to YNAB, and I will do that later. This was supposed to be for groceries, but since I went to Sam's and I got the Sam's credit card, I did add it to my savings challenges because I need to aggressively save for November. So I did add it. So I'm going to add it. I'm not too worried about that because the project I'm working on right now, where it's this scanning the greeting cards, it's just it pays well, and like I said, it pays every 6 days. So I'm not too worried about that, but I need to get everything sorted here first. Like, I need to make sure I have all the bills and the amounts assigned for. That's my goal for this month, since I'm starting that project at the first of the month, is to get everything on my list at least assigned. There we go. This one I transferred to Amelia for gas. No. Is it not up here? I'm gonna have to go put that in, but that was that. I transferred to like, it's not up here. Okay, I have to add that separately so it comes up on the budget categories, and I'm not seeing it right now. Okay, so we're not going to assign that just yet, and everything will have to wait. We're going to go over to budget. I know this is long. If you can stick in, that would be great. I'll give you some, like we started this at about 19 minutes. So I'll put that in. I'll put the timestamps in the description, so you can just go to where you need to go. Budget. This budget. So I have $744.42 that I need to assign, and we are going to go off of this so we can assign. I made check marks on the things that I that came up and transferred to YNAB. So we are starting with, okay, taxes I can't do yet. I can do MS OneDrive. I wish like I can just put in Microsoft OneDrive is already accounted for. Good. Now I need to go to Quip. I think it was already assigned. Let's go to Tally Finances, Instant Financing, Southwest. Something feels wrong here. I'm really gonna have to look at this. 38, assign 38 more. Didn't I already approve that? Let's look at July. Okay, so I had 171 left. July. Let's go to August. We need to, oh, no, that is July. Gosh, I don't know why it says 15 to assign. That's June. July. Okay, this was July. We're still in July. So I need to prove, need to add. I already signed there. Need to add minus 0.39. Oh, I did that wrong. Oh, plus 8.39. Okay, so we're still working in July. Haven't moved over to August yet. 0.39. That's done. 8.39. My Microsoft OneDrive. Was already assigned. That is not, I'm going to leave that because I'll change it in August. So Google Storage is paid on my credit card. I just need to change it and move it up to where it says move to Capital One. I need to assign $11 to quit. We did assign $11 to quit. That's good. That's taken care of. Capital 1 and affirm. We need to add plus 24.60. Done. That's done. Where's my credit card? Where's AT&T? Dun dun. AT&T has 20 cents left over, so that should move over to August. Lending Club, we're gonna have to assign the $287 because it's already paid and there was money taken out of my bank account. Dun, dun. I don't remember what that's for, but I will fix that later. Is everything in July accounted for? Business stationery, we need to add 39. Oi, where'd you go? Nope. Business stationery. $39.74. Oh, hold on. 39.74. I think poor Wicker was out in the hallway. I guess she didn't want to push open the door, or she couldn't push open the door, so she got sad and she was crying. So poor cat. We love her. She got some anxiety, that cat. So I just want to make sure everything in July was accounted for before I move over to August. So we do plus 39.74. I feel like my brain is just not with it. Gas, we're adding $35.65. I am writing this down on the budget sheet. I just need to make sure I have everything accounted for because I went a little hog wild at the end of the month. Okay, that emergency fund isn't getting anything. Savings challenge. We need to count 50. And then the emergency fund, we do need to account for the 264. Which is the taxes. So I'm going to leave that right now. Okay, everything. Business stationery. I'm going to add $12 to my budget. I'm going to move. How can I do this? Where's fam trips? Fam trips. I need to add 12. Actually, yeah. I need 12. No, I need to do that in August. This needs to go in August. Because I still haven't set up the account here in YNAB. The 264. That'll lead me to 7. Okay, everything for July. I don't have any other reds except for the emergency fund. But that again, I need to set up that account here in YNAB and do a couple other accounting things in here. Why did I put 3974 here? When that should be household business stationery. So I'm going to have to move this money to business stationery. Or just say no. Nope, that's accounted for. Okay, so we need to take it, actually. Nope, we need to take it out. We need to do minus 39.74 because it looks like I signed too much. Okay, so now this should take us to where we should actually be. I signed this, I signed that, and that. Did Bloom get paid? I know this is so fun just watching me scroll, so we're going to end this here. Say hi, how are you? Thank you for watching. I really appreciate you being here. We're at the 52-minute mark. This is really, really long. I will put timestamps in the description video so you can move along as you see fit and fast forward or stop where you need to, because we're really long today. So thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being here and keeping me accountable and keeping me kind of on track. Or on track as I can, because sometimes this budget stuff really confuses me and gets me overwhelmed, like a lot. So that's Hermosa. She's got the zoomies. So thank you. I appreciate it. I love you. And until next time.